MPL North America will most likely happen soon, says Moonton. Alright, we gotta unpack this story. Ew guys, how's everybody doing? This is your guy Assassin Dave. As you all know, we just finished the North America M3 qualifier and we got a representative that's gonna take on the NA flag and go all the way to SCA and compete. I've talked about this. In fact, NA Esports actually had an article about it. Bloodthirsty Kings are putting North America mlbb on the map. Yeah, it was Gosu and now BTK, right? And the Gosu experience was interesting, definitely with the first attempt from North America, but it didn't work out due to many reasons. I mean, just think about it. The first M1 for a North America qualifier, Gosu played the grand final 4 versus 5, and they won. I think Hoon overslept or something where they don't even have their mid laner. Somehow Gosu won the entire tournament, got the ticket to go to SCA, and after they got the ticket, they find out some of the roster cannot go, like after the qualifier. So the coach of Gosu at the time, aka Paulo Expert, had to step in and play the game. I mean, that's just kind of embarrassing, to be honest. I mean, I feel bad for Gosu General, because being a good friend of General, being a friend for many years, and obviously watching Gosu grow, and watching General's channel grow, I gotta say, I feel bad for the guy because he put in so much work, giving all these players so much benefits. I think General also bought his team some foam. You know, like this guy is just way too nice, maybe too nice to a point where these kids are kind of taking General for granted. I mean, they don't really understand responsibilities or loyalties and a lot of those other attributes that's really important for success of a team, or just like, you know, good characteristic to be successful in life. But don't worry, we got great news. According to NA Esports, there's gonna be many more esports coming up. After lots of conversations with a lot of developers from Moonton, the directors for the M3 and all that kind of good stuff, all that kind of great people, we got to see a glimpse of the future North America esports scene, right? I mean, like I said, even outside of MPL, we're gonna have a lot of community tournaments that's gonna put all this team together. We're gonna have stable amount of tournaments where we might finally see a stabilized scene in North America, where the good players are not gonna join every tournament with a different team name, you know, every single time. Because if you look at all the tournaments I have hosted in the past, we basically had the same active players. But North America, because we don't have any sponsors or orgs here, like it's really hard for those players to stay in an org. It's same as Gosu. Just imagine a squad with a general behind it, with one of the biggest YouTuber in the entire world of ML, and yet the squad still kind of disassembled. You know, people just go to do their own thing because general doesn't have enough money to pay them. Right? There's no sponsor that decided, okay, I'm gonna actually sponsor Gosu and then pay all those players. They didn't do that. So all those players just come and go, come and go, and come and go. And this is why it's very important that even if you're a kid, you got to understand a sense of belonging, a sense of loyalty to a team. Now, one thing that I absolutely dislike is all these kids, all these players on Discord just keep on changing their names, or even YouTube, you know, our mods, they just kept on changing their names. So every time I go on live stream, I barely recognize some of my own moderators. Like I look at names that just change all the time. It gets me so confused, like who are they, you know? These are the players that's actually in North America right now. But if we have a more stabilized scene, which we're gonna unpack through this article, you will probably see a more stabilized scene. You'll probably see players having the same name, just like BTK has. The reason why BTK is so successful is because for the past 2 years, even for the past 4 years, right, since BTK first had it, when I first started casting national arenas, when I first started casting our community tournaments that I hosted, and I've personally found sponsors myself, or crowdfunded tournaments in North America, BTK has always been here with the name BTK. They have never changed names. I mean, yet they had good times, they had bad times, but they has always been Bloodthirsty King. And then the players now, even though it's different from 4 years ago, but for the past 2 years, their roster has been quite stable. That's one of the reasons that they're able to build such camaraderie, such teamwork. And that's why even though sometimes they will lose in draft, but they will still win the game because their synergy, their trust for each other is so good. So guys, let's go ahead and read this article and see what Julius Alona is about to say, because apparently they interviewed one of the esports manager for North America, Nicholas Chan. So if you happen to watch this video, Nicholas, make sure to hit me up. with DMs on Discord. Anyways, let's go ahead and read this. The Mobile Legends Bang Bang North America qualifier successfully concluded last weekend, and North America powerhouse Bloodthirsty King became the first team to qualify for the prestigious M3 World Championship in December. Now that event is over, it's time to ask the question that is on top of everyone's mind. Will there be an MPL North America next season? I highly doubt it's going to be next season though, to be honest. Like, even though later in the article, you will see that the Moonton developer was saying that in the future, we're going to possibly have North America MPL, but I highly doubt it's going to happen next season. You know, I don't think it's going to happen that fast. Yes, we have some teams here, but again, building an actual league requires all kind of different metrics. I mean, having an actual MPL North America, we're talking about sponsors and what the sponsors need are views, right? Obviously, right? Are they going to be prestigious orgs in this tournament? All that kind of stuff are very, very important. Now, let's first read the article. In an interview with NA Esports, Moonton North America Esports manager Nicholas Chang spoke about how mlbb continues to have an upward trend in the mobile esports market. We have seen growth over the last year, and there's great interest in Mobile Legends Bang Bang here, he said. We look forward to bring more local and global events together. Chang also noted that more and more people in North America are now embracing mobile games, especially since positive feedback was received after the North America qualifier. The presence of Sir Action Slacks and Capitalists as casters in the North America qualifier is one proof that mobile esports can be easily accepted by PC players, Chang stated. I mean, he's absolutely right? The mobile passion in North America has definitely been growing, but are they growing in the mobile MOBA category, right? Like, are people more interested in mobile MOBA? Like, just look at some other games, for example, right? Wild Rift is just not doing so well at all. In fact, I think their viewer base is declining, if anything. I mean, and League is the powerhouse of MOBA game in North America. If anything, like if the North America region mobile MOBA interest is increasing that much, then we should have seen like an increase on League of Legends Wild Rift viewership, but that's opposite of the truth, right? Like, people are playing less of that game now, which is really sad for them, but I don't really care, right? We are Mobile Legends, and I love Mobile Legends, so nobody cares about League to begin with. But my point is, even though the esports manager for North America from Moonton have stated that the interest has been increasing, but is it gonna be enough to actually host MPL? Again, I certainly hope so, because I would definitely be there to cast the game for you, to host the game for you, to organize the game for you. I will be very, very active in the scene if we have such thing, right? Like, I would love to do those things, because that's something we do really good, and you guys know, because you're in the coolest, the greatest, the baddest family in the world of Mobile Legends Bang Bang. If you haven't liked, subscribe, and turn the bell on, make sure to go ahead and do so. And most importantly, guys, if you haven't re-downloaded your Mobile Legend with the link in description, make sure to go ahead and do so, because if you re-download your Mobile Legends through the link below, it's still Mobile Legends, but you're gonna get up to 25 to 75% extra diamonds for your purchases. So it's free money. Why not do it? So just go ahead and re-download your Mobile Legends with the link in description right now. Okay, let's finish this article. With the rapid growth of mlbb, there could very well be an official MPL tournament in North America soon. MPL North America? Most likely. Currently, we're still looking for options and conducting proactive discussions with potential partners, said Chang. Yeah, Mr. Chang, reach out to Dave. If you want to host the best quality tournaments, if you want to know what the player needed the most from North America region, if you want to know what North America viewers desire the most in those tournaments, you're looking right at the person. Well, obviously, I'm not on screen right now, so here's a picture of me that you can see. Anyways, it's exciting to see what the future holds for Mobile Legends Bang Bang in North America, and only time can tell whether we will see an MPL in North America soon. Again, I certainly hope we have an MPL in North America. This is going to be very, very exciting, to be honest. We'll be there every step along the way to make analysis videos, to talk about those tournaments, to be casting those tournaments, and make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and turn the bell on to all notification bells. This is your guy, Sesson Dave, signing off. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now. Just for the thrill of it.